most of the time you can shake someone's hand and there's little or no danger involved as far as you being physically assaulted, pulled, or moved around. But sometimes it can be dangerous to shake someone's hand. Hi, Larry Kaye, ShadowAnyone.com, and the creator of the Investigator's Ultimate Guide series, premium private investigator training from someone who's been there and done that. I especially found this handshaking thing to be true and dangerous when I used to work out on the streets, and a lot of the street people, and you get some drunks and things like that. Most of them, on any given day, I would have no problems with. In fact, liked a lot of them. But it was still my job to deal with the aggressive panhandling, the drunks, the public intoxication and drinking, and those types of things. All sorts of scams and hustles that were being worked out on the street. And it was not uncommon for people to offer me their hand as a handshake. And it's a way for them to say to me, as an authority figure, hello, sir, trying to put their best foot forward. I don't necessarily want to shake their hand because I don't know what their intention is. Once they get a hold of me, a grab, they might not let loose. They might pull or kick or knee. So it's very dangerous many times to shake someone's hand in those circumstances. I don't know what other people do. I know there's a lot of police officers that just will refuse to shake the hand. But I didn't like that, and I tried that, and it just was not me. I like people. I like to build rapport. It was just outright refusal set the wrong tone for what was about to happen. Whatever that incident might be that I was trying to resolve in a calm, peaceful way. So what I eventually evolved into doing was going towards more of a fist bump, which is not the greatest public etiquette thing in the world, and I'm not a big fan in generally speaking, but from a fist bump, and kind of settled in on almost an elbow bump, if you will. And so what I would do is, if someone offered me their hand, I would just say, oh, my hand, I'm kind of nasty right now, and I would just kind of offer the elbow, just elbow bump. And this was very satisfying result, because to be honest with you, the only time the people who I was concerned about this being dangerous for were not people who were out shaking hands on a normal basis anyways. If they were, it was with visitors, out-of-towners, tourists, and they were just going to get that grip on that hand so they couldn't walk away until they heard the whole pitch or finally gave up $1. So they didn't shake hands amongst themselves, and for me who worked the street, I don't consider myself worthy of being called a street person or streetwise or anything like that, but I tried not to be a dummy either. But amongst those of us those who lived and worked the streets either by hustling or legitimately, it was just not a handshaking environment anyways. So this idea of an elbow bump, it fit properly with the people that I was dealing with. It kept me safer than a handshake. Of course, you're coming in a little bit closer on an elbow bump. You have to be aware of that. But for the most part, they weren't aware that I was going to move from a handshake, the offer, to the elbow bump. So they weren't mentally prepared to attack either. So it was just one of those deals where it kind of kept them off balance, but kept the relationship friendly and cordial, and allowed me to still interact with them in a professional way and stay safe at the same time. I want to offer that to you as a possible solution if you have to deal with those types of situations. This is Larry Kaye, ShadowAnyone.com. Remember, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.